Tong Hulu while I tell you about this girl who claimed to be my best friend, but in reality, she wasn't my best friend. I had really strict parents growing up, so that means I was only allowed to hang out with my friends like once a week after school. So I would always use my hangout on this girl because she was my favorite person. She's like, we need to hang out. We're best friends. Why don't we ever hang out? I would spend my 1 week a day with her. One time after school, we're talking about crushes, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a crush, because I'd had a crush on this guy for like a whole year, but I didn't want anyone to know, because if you say it out loud, then it becomes real. But she keeps like pressing and pressing. She's like, I know you like someone, I know who it is. So I end up telling her. She doesn't have strict parents, so she's allowed to hang out whenever she wants after school and with whoever she wants. The very next day, she and my friend hang out with these 2 boys, one of them who happens to be my crush. They go on this hike. The 4 of them start playing spin the bottle. You have to remember, my other friend doesn't even know I like this guy, and I have no idea that they're even hanging out. She loses her first kiss to the guy that I liked. Get this. The next day, they're like debriefing because obviously she just lost her first kiss. Like, everyone needs to know the story of how she lost her first kiss. I asked her in like spin the bottle, did he like kiss you? Like, was he like interested in you? And she was like, oh no, I made sure purposely that it landed on him because I wanted to lose my first kiss to him, completely disregarding the fact that I told her that I liked him yesterday. I stayed friends with her for a whole 6 months after that. And then one day I woke up and I chose violence. And I was like, you know what? I remember this thing you did. And then we stopped being friends. You guys say I remind you of Josh, and Josh is a 19-year-old boy who also makes a lot of food, and I am not a 19-year-old boy, but I do love Josh, and I gave up on making Tong Hulu, so I went to the same restaurant that he goes to. Oh, I'm gonna get addicted to that. He's in Hawaii right now, and I love all his videos, and I recently moved back to Hawaii, but I want to show you guys why the feng shui of my room is completely messed up. Hold on 1 second. That's my door, and this is how you walk into the room. And look, you walk straight into my bed frame. The head of my bed right here could face the window over there, but instead, this little walking area is all I have. It's enough. There's enough space. It's just the fact that there's that little section that I can stand in. That's my closet over here. My bed just faces the wrong direction. But I'm so excited to be back in Hawaii, and this is the best treat ever. Josh, let's hang out. This is my thing to say. Josh, let's hang out. Make Dragon Beard candy with us! We're real. Everyone else's lunch. No one tells you how hard this is, actually. Mine's in a ball. I don't know what Perry's doing. 2, 8, 16.
I'm slacking.
32, 64. I don't know where my hole is. 128, 256, 512. 1,000.
This is
2,048.
16.
5,000.
What's after 16?
32.
That might
10,000.
that was
20,000. 40,000.
What's after
Hers looks so much better than mine. You're at 512.
512? What's after 512?
We're at 1,000. 80,000.
2,000.
160,000. It ripped in half.
8,000.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I'm out for today.
64,000. 128,000.
32,000.
So close to a million.
It just came out. I don't think you're supposed to squeeze them together. That's okay.
Like that?
Yeah. Like you're just supposed to pull. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so good.
Oh, really? No. We're putting down the deck. 4 strands. It's great. How does yours look so good? What the heck?
Here, we'll do this one together.
The hike, so
Oh,
even like
nice.
an hour and do that or even
Okay.
that.
One more.
What's that? It's 8.
And oh my god.
This is just
It's gonna go.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Oh,
it
no,
already
we
ripped.
broke.
16.
Ready, set.
What's going on over there?
We're playing tug of war. It's good.
That's good.
Wow.
Wait, should we come this
Yeah.
way?
Ready? We broke it!
I feel like it's gonna break again.
No. You can. This is a fail.
This is her like 17th fail.
It's like
I
literally
think it
as
needs
hard
to
as a
still-
rock.
it's-
I'm gonna try a little piece of this.
biscuits
I think
and
you need to
gravy
do
that
it
were-
while it's this.
Oh, way too hard. It does look pretty though. But come back for part 2 because we still have 2 more mixtures left. First take of Dragon Beard's candy. Just
There's no way that's gonna pop out.
got our cornstarch ready. It's supposed to be lightly warmed cornstarch, but it might
No,
be
not
burnt
that one.
cornstarch.
Yeah.
That one's not ready yet.
Yeah, but I'm just showing you it's not moving.
We should have put oil in.
I'm sweating.
Progress, not perfection. Trying to think what you can do to get that out.
No, it's coming out.
Okay. Little girl, strong arms.
Oh my god, you could see my self tanner.
Look at her fingers.
I think you did a great job self-tanning.
Never trust Rib with a knife. She cuts herself so many times.
Oh, you hear the crack. Anytime now. How many people does it take to make dragon fruits candy? It's much harder to pop out than it seems like. Thank you, Corey.
Big strong girl.
Oh
Cheese
my god. Let's cut it in half so then I can make one and then Perry can make one.
Sorry, watch those fingers. Riv is notorious with a sharp object.
Ow, it's hot. Ow! My girly hands are burning.
At the airport and I decided to get KFC because I never get KFC back home, but just what they sell at the KFC here, potatoes and gravy. I thought I ordered one, but they messed up my order and I ended up getting 4. I have 4 mashed potatoes and gravy. 4? What am I supposed to? But guess what, guys? They also forgot to give me a spoon. I was using my lid as a spoon before, but now my lid doesn't touch the bottom of the pot, of the bowl of the pot. So it's getting really difficult to eat. It's really good. But I feel really gross eating it that way. This popcorn chicken is amazing. This is my first time eating KFC. Okay, I sprinted to get a spoon. I couldn't anymore. This isn't even a spoon. What is this? It's seasoning, a napkin, and... Oh my god. Why is it so tiny? There's this child staring at me. Abort, but we're leaving the country again. I forgot to get enough money to pay my taxi driver. Like always, this is equivalent to like $5 US. It happens sometimes. Thankfully, I have the best travel hack to not pay for overweight luggage anymore because each luggage can only weigh 50 pounds. I got this duffel bag and I stuff all my clothes into a duffel bag and I take it out at the airport. So then I have 2 checked bags that are both under 50 pounds. Thankfully, my bags were not overweight, but what I did forget was to apply for an Australian visa. I cannot enter the country. My friend who I'm meeting in Australia is gonna kill me because she lands there tomorrow. Guys, I was stressed. It took me an hour to figure out how to get an electronic visa, but it worked out. What did work out though was that my Urban Decay setting spray powder, this is not sponsored, it was over 3 ounces, so I had to throw it out, which is so sad. Everyone next to me was so tall, but like guys, when we were landing, I heard this announcement and I thought it was COVID all over again.
The Australian government about a significant new biosecurity threat. There is action you need to take.
I was like, what? Are they gonna quarantine the whole plane? No, it was like some crop virus, so we had to sanitize our feet before landing. But also when I got to my hostel, the fire alarm went off within the first hour of me being there. I didn't grab my passport or anything important. All I had was my phone, and I was like, if there's a real fire, I'm screwed. But I did get to see Australian firemen, so yay! Let's get our nails done today. If you guys are wondering why I'm in the purple clothes, it's because we made our way over to a temple. It's for the goddess of wealth and knowledge, and I'm praying to keep my job, but my mom used to make me pray to her when I was younger to do better in school and at Kumon. But now that I'm older, all I prayed for is to keep this app around so I can have a job. I'm so glad to be in my normal clothes again. Not that the other clothes were ugly. Like, they were really cute. It's just that they were really sweaty because I think a lot of people wear them and they give the same clothes back out over and over throughout the day, and it was like 105 degrees. I got coffee before my nail appointment, and I have to meet Haley in 3 hours, so I don't even know if my nails are going to be done in time because it takes forever to take them off. I also forgot how much it hurts. There's a booger in my nose. That's really gross. But we got the first coat done, and this is the inspiration. It might have inspired to get one of those solid pink colors, but like, who can say no to the pink and green when spring is coming around? It's right around the 3-hour mark, and I was having such a hard time keeping still. I was like, literally, girl, do whatever you want. You don't need to follow design. Whatever's easiest for you. But apparently, I also forgot cash. That's my fault. I always forget cash, and they only took cash, so she drove me to an ATM. She drove so much faster than my taxi driver beforehand, but all of this was $30. What do you guys think? We're gonna be burning ourselves with wax today because we're making traditional Balinese artwork called batik, and you have to trace these things. You can draw it yourself too, but like, did anyone ever say I was an artist? Actually, I was an artist back in the day, but then I kind of forgot how to draw as I got older because I started drinking so much caffeine, and now my hand shakes whenever I even try to write. Like, I don't think I've written on a piece of paper in forever because you just use a laptop to type everything. That's not the point. We were debating on which ones, which artworks to create, Haley chose fish and I also chose fish. In order for the wax to not spill on us, we put on these sarong things, and he was showing us the technique of how to do this properly, and it's like you have to go from top to bottom instead of bottom to up. I don't know if that made sense, but I already messed up, and there's a huge blob of wax on my artwork. It's supposed to be therapeutic, but honestly, I don't know if it was therapeutic for me because it was low-key a competition in my head of who could finish first between me and Haley, even though Haley is sitting right next to me right now, and she was not aware that this was a competition, but it was. The parts where there's the most wax is the parts that are going to turn white later on. Now we get a painter piece that's going to turn into a tapestry later. It turned into a collaborative piece with the business owner's father, and all of these colors are going to change color later on. Like, whatever it looks like now isn't what it's going to actually look like. You see the brown turning into green. So unless you have a really good imagination, you have no idea what your piece is going to look like. There was a child doing this art class as well, and I don't know why they didn't have to use the wax thingy. They got to use a paintbrush. Apparently it's too dangerous for kids to play with wax, but it's safe enough for us. The last step is to wash our paintings and wring them out, and so Haley's turned out so pretty, and that one's mine. Bye.